Getting a breaking update from the poll-bound state of Karnataka, where we are told an FIR that has been registered against a Congress MLA, Shiv Shankarappa, and his son, SS Mallikarjun, for luring voters allegedly with gifts. What was being distributed that included saris and dosa tawas being given to voters through a supporters association, and these gifts were packed in bags with the faces of these two leaders. What is being said, goods worth over 7 lakh rupees, we have told, have been confiscated. And now what is being said that with this freebie distribution to the voters, with the model code of conduct that is now being put into place, the pictures that are coming in as some of the people there, the voters there, seem to be burning those saris, those gifts that were given to them as freebies, as saying that they've been claiming that they will not be influenced with these freebies, and they have a right to vote to whichever political party that they want to. And this is something that should be appreciated on part of the voters as well. They have been saying that they will not bow under pressure or any such freebies that would be distributed to the voters just before the elections that are to take place. Now, election dates by the Election Commission of India has already been announced for Karnataka. That will be now taking place as far as the results that come out on the 13th of May. But right now, those pictures that are coming in, goods worth over 7 lakh rupees, we are told, have been confiscated. And this is an FIR that has now been registered against the Congress MLA. Deepak is with us right now. Deepak, the pictures that have coming in have given out a very loud message as far as, distribution of freebies are concerned, and the people outrightly rejecting them.
Yes, and we saw some of them gather. We even saw some of them burn the freebies, the saris, especially that were given, and them claiming that this is not how they could be lured. But yesterday, even while the election commission was holding a press conference announcing the Karnataka polls, they did indicate how big an issue of freebies and money is in Karnataka even now. This particular FIR has been filed against the Congress MLA Shiv Shankarappa and his son, who's been a former MLA, and he's going to contest once again this time, both from the Davangere South and North constituencies. Their photographs, images rather, were there on the packets where the freebies were given. The worth of these freebies amounts to over 7 lakhs is what we've been told. We'll really have to see as the investigation proceeds what sort of action would be initiated.
All right, Deepak, thank you very much for the moment. So we are told. But Deepak, as far as this particular FIR that has been concerned, are we looking at any action whatsoever? Because the pictures are imprinted on those bags as far as the MLA and his son is concerned.
Yes, and that's precisely why they have been named as, the accused while the case has been registered. But of course, the freebies were being given under the garb of it from the supporters of these two leaders is what the claim is. So whether they'll make these arguments on technical grounds, whether the police, of course, will be swift to take action, set an example here. This is something that's going to be interesting to note, because while on one hand, of course, the police and the Election Commission has been talking about how important it is to have a free and fair election, giving these freebies directly or indirectly to the people, luring voters is something that is quite uncalled for and bad for democracy. And this is something that politicians have said. But whether do they practice it on the ground, that is something that still remains to be seen. But more importantly, it is up to the Election Commission, the police officials, to ensure that swift action is taken in such cases, so that politicians
absolutely
really,
that you've been saying that this was one of the fears and concerns that was raised by the Election Commission of India, especially when it comes to the abuse of money and muscle power, as we are looking as an attempt to lure the voters. However, it is being rejected by the people. Thank you very much for the moment, Deepak, for joining in. We'll be back after a short break with the